The Doc is In is sponsored by Amada Senior Care.
Fox 56 News Chief Medical Contributor Dr. Ryan Stanton back with us again this morning for a second segment.
Yes, this time he's talking about the risks that come with the Metaverse.
Yeah, technology is advancing quickly, and that also means potential exposure to the Metaverse and areas like that to our young folks, and is having now studies showing some of the negative impacts it may have on those kids. So yeah, absolutely, 33% of young people have some version of a VR technology, and the problem is not only, we talked about earlier, that potential impact on the eyes with the technology, but also now we're talking about the exposure to potential hate speech, sexual exploitation, and bullying that's out there. In fact, a study came out that showed 44% experienced some form of hate speech, 35% some form of harassment, and of course with females more likely to experience sexual harassment and grooming type behaviors. Unfortunately for the teens, though, this is a huge issue because as we expand the Metaverse, as we expand technology, we unfortunately don't have the guardrails in place to help protect these children. And with those guardrails in place, the ones that are available, we're seeing in this research that most teens are not using the safety and blocking features that can protect them from such things. And so increased risk, exposure, it used to be back in our day, it was easy. You protected your kids by they were in the house, the door's closed, you take the phone off the hook. They were protected from the outside world. The challenge now is the children and youth and teens are exposed or have the access to the world at almost any given moment, which means they're exposed to world-based problems. And unfortunately, a lot of people out there don't have the same ideas for the right way to raise your children as you do. So being able to set up those guardrails, protect them from this expansion of technology, and potentially saving them from some of these exposures, because we know it has a significant negative impact on mental health for these young people.
As hard as it can be to keep your kids away from this stuff because of their interaction with friends and things like that, do you recommend parents trying to do that if possible? Absolutely.
You need to make sure there's some sort of protections out there. You know, just with my daughters, seeing what they were exposed to on some of these games when or devices is just amazing. So don't assume your children are safe with these types of things. Put up those guardrails, help protect them, step in as parents, and help keep them and protect them for their future.
Great talk, great information. We appreciate you for the 2 segments today.
And then next week, we'll be here for Halloween, and we'll see what happens then.
We've gotten strict orders from the doctor for next Thursday. You're going to want to definitely be here for that.
And if the doctor puts in an order, got to be followed.
Just can't read his handwriting.
That's true, fair.
We'll be right back with the final hour of the newscast.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.